and more of that every year.
I agree. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Embiid finds Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Now, here's Lowry. Plays it up and banks it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Outside, Simmons. Over to the left wing. Horford dishes to Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll. Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
And slam dunk by Harris.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And again, Toronto no up. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Fast break, Toronto. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Now, here's Anunoby. Guarded by Simmons. Outside Lowry. VanVleet looking around. Siakam for 3. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris. Richardson the pass to Harris. Embiid wide open. No good from outside.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Simmons against Anunoby. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Embiid against VanVleet. From deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Philadelphia leading by 4 to the middle. Now the 76ers on the break. Back to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Now, here's Siakam. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And again, no good by Toronto. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. And here's Lowry. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Richardson. It's Richardson on the wing. Got it up. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Chris Boucher. Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Raptors trail by 8.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Burks the pass to Robinson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. No good on the three. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Powell kicks to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Beyond the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Thibault's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gasol dishes to Powell. Offline with his three. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Korkmaz passes to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Davis. Robinson misses. And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. Boucher kicks to Powell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. And again, Toronto no up.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
They get it back. O'Quinn back to Korkmaz. Pass to Burks. Over Gasol. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Simmons on the wing, covered by Siakam. And here's Harris from the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it. Raptors trail by 12. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
A shot by Milton, no good. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Van Vliet with the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Scott. That three off the mark. Raptors trail by 7. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. And the three off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Anunoby, good.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Philadelphia leading by 7. On the wing, Harris. The pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Scott. Back to Simmons. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Raptors trail by 7. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Poked away, and here are the 76ers now. Simmons looking it over. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, Embiid has a very similar story to Tim Duncan's. I mean, the Cameroon native did not start playing basketball until later in life. Now he's one of the very best in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And Richardson drops them both. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
The 7'2" wingspan of Hollis Jefferson paying off right there. His defense can be suffocating.
Back to Horford. Boucher with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hollis Jefferson in the post. Defended by Thibault. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Raptors trail by 6. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. That's tipped. Embiid with it. Gasol covering. Simmons passes to Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nothing like a wily vet, and Horford is certainly that. I mean, he knows exactly when and where to get his points.
And he makes both free throws. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. And stolen by Simmons. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Boucher passes to Gasol. And stolen by Horford. Now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. Simmons finds Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thibault's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia. Powell the pass to Boucher. Hollis Jefferson the bounce pass. Trying to get something going. No good from Gasol.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Davis against Simmons. Davis surveying the floor. It's deflected.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, wow. You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Powell, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Richardson gets a wide open look. That shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Passes it to Richardson. Tipped away. Boucher with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, loitering above the rim. Hollis Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Simmons for three. Toronto grabs the miss. In the corner, Powell with it. And the dunk by Powell.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And a wide open look for Simmons. No good there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Philadelphia leading by 11. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Siakam. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Robinson finds Scott. And here's Neto outside. That one doesn't go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's VanVleet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
So the wing on the left. Neto, the pass to O'Quinn. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Toronto's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Lowry.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
And O'Quinn kicks to Burks. Back to O'Quinn. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's blocked by Scott. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Lowry from outside. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And it's sent back by Horford. And it's Simmons penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special. In a 6'9" frame, he's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Lowry. Siakam inside. Working on Horford. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Harris outside. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. The 76ers leading by 9. On the wing, Harris. Lowry against Simmons. Richardson attacking. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 11. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now the 76ers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Davis puts it in.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Korkmaz kicks to Neto. From deep three-point range, off target. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear it.
October is here, and the top plays are dropping like leaves. Let's see what you've got. Tipping things off with JXZH. Late in the game, and they're looking for a win. Steals the ball, pushes the ball, and then dunks the ball over 2 defenders. What a way to win, and what a terrible way to lose.
For the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Yep, that one goes in there. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Van Vliet looking around. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Allen with the rebound. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Durant. Over Siakam. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now Irving, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. LeVert the pass to Irving. Up top, Durant. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got 6. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
And a wide open look for Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball. 5 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And good that time.
Lowry just says, listen, I got this. He is so confident off the dribble. Those pull-up jumpers are money.
Irving passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Again, the Nets for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Now Irving, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Ibaka against KD. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Lowry. The tray. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant finds Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nets lead by 13. And don't go away.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Davis. It's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2 spot. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Davis has the open look. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the inside, Luwawu, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
The three from Davis. Drills it from outside. Davis has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Raptors.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Down low. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Inside. Out to Harris. To the inside. Here's Jordan. And that one goes long. Raptors trail by 13. And stolen by Prince. Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Irving from long range. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Count it.
To me, Hollis Jefferson has tremendous length and someone who makes it very difficult to contest shots because of that length.
Irving kicks to Prince. Irving with it. Alice Jefferson's there. Irving, good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And the pass to Davis. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Irving dishes to Harris. Free throw line jump shot. Offensive rebound. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan inside. Alice Jefferson's there.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. 15-point game. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Irving from long range. Nets with the new shot clock. Tries again. Jordan the pass to Irving. To the middle. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Pass to Alice Jefferson. From deep three-point range. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Prince outside. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. He dishes it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And they double up Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Nets leading by 16. To the paint. Out to Harris. Pulls it from the elbow. Prince outside. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you feel about it? And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Allen kicks to LeVert. Dinwiddie outside. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nets lead by 17. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Van Vliet wide open. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Allen's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
It's Jordan on the wing. Down low, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Durant with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Pass to LeVert. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
For three, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Raptors trail by 17. Left side, Lowry. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And that one, good. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The pass to Lowry. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The Nets working the ball around now. And then Durant with the dunk.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. To end the drought. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Jordan with it. 8 points for him. Poke loose. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Van Vliet cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Allen kicks to LeVert. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. .11 seconds left in the third quarter. Crawford passes to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And Lowry puts up a deep three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three, the small forward. Irving finds Prince. Irving against Gasol. 4 on the clock. Again, Irving missing. Raptors trail by 16. Powell dishes to Gasol. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. The three from Davis. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Toronto. Irving looking over the floor. Out to Harris. Count that bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Davis. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 15. Harris with it. Picked up by Davis. Powell with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. The three. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Irving with the ball. Hollis Jefferson's there. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 17.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Back to Davis for the three. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving for three. That shot off. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half. He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Pass to Allen. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Irving.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's KD. They get it back. Pass to Harris. KD looking around. A second chance effort. Allen. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
Siakam outside. And there's the pass to Powell to end the cold streak. Gasol trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 19 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Allen.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Durant. Temple comes in for Taurean Prince. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. At the top of the key, Boucher.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Johnson. Pass to Kurucs. Out left to the wing. Here's Temple, covered by Hollis Jefferson.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Thomas kicks to McCaw. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For...
Next up, we have Shaq in the red. Can you count to 5? Because they certainly can. As they streak down the sideline and throw it down on everyone. The entire team jumps up like it's a party. But this isn't a block party, it's a dunk party. Moving on to the beach, it's holiday.
Welcome to 2K Sports, and let's go straight up.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics chemistry.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Hayward. Sweet move. And he lays it up and in. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Walker in the corner. Celtics passing it around. Tice kicks to Walker. Back to Tice. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's VanVleet. The 3. Kemba Walker with the rebound. 3-on-3. Brown dishes to Tatum. Brown the pass to Tice. Brown inside. Covered by VanVleet. Tice kicks to Tatum. Clock at 4. Back to Tice. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. And finished off by Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Brown the pass to Tice. To the inside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got 5 now.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start tonight.
VanVleet outside. Back to Siakam. VanVleet outside. The Raptors rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Good. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Here's Walker following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Count that one. He's got 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the wing on the left. Back to Lowry. And stolen by Hayward. Brown the pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Hayward outside. There's the pass to Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tice has got 11 points.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting straight.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Inside, here's Ibaka. Lowry finds Van Vliet. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now, here's Walker. Now, here's Hayward. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Siakam. For three, Van Vliet. No good. Some solid defense from Brown. Hayward, left side. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the one. And Davis can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his fourth season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Kanter, wide open. He shoots. Off target from the baseline. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The three from Davis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Powell.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
Pass to Williams. Brown outside. Back to Williams. Passes it to Kanter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Offensive rebound. Williams passes to Kanter. Feeds it to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for cancer. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Now here's Walker. Out to the right wing. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Outside, Smart. Over Siakam. That one a little long. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 16. To the middle. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Off target with his 3.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt him.
And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. The rebound by the Celtics. Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Smart passes to Williams. He dishes it to Williams. Tatum kicks to Walker. Fires the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Lowry with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
Pass to Smart. Outside, Walker. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Boston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Boston had no problems getting going. Some major league offense and defense in the mix. And that does it for our halftime show.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and the guys are hitting their shots.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Anunoby against Hayward. Now the pass to Tice. Back to Hayward. Misses off the left iron. Raptors trail by 14.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce. And this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston leading by 16. Hayward passes to Tice. From the arc. Inside. Out to Hayward. No one near him. And no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Walker finds Hayward. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Williams passes to Tice. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man. And guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now here's Hayward. To the paint. Here's Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Tice has got 4 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Brown, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Williams, that's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Lowry can't get it to go. Boston leading by 17. Back to Williams. And stolen by Siakam. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet against Brown. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Van Vliet following Jaylen Brown's 3.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. A putback, and Williams is right there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here's Hayward. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. From outside the arc, kept alive, Williams. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Van Vliet outside. To halt the run. And the Raptors miss again. Brown outside. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to Kanter. Over Davis. Kanter's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And that one is good. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. In the corner, Tatum with it. Jacks up a three. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now Smart following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Tatum passes to Cantor. Out to the right wing, and a wide open look for Walker, and it's off from 3-point range.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Powell, that's good.
Well, it's 7-1 division. Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
Pass to Tatum. It's stolen. Walker against Powell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Williams. That shot off, so the Raptors will take it the other way. One-on-one here. Powell, that's good.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Down low, here's Cantor. And it's blocked. Powell against Tatum. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Davis inside, working on Walker. And Davis throws it down hard.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Now here's Smart. He kicks it to Walker. Cantor dishes to Smart. Back to Cantor. 3 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Hayward comes in for Enes Kanter. Langford's checked in for Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Then for the Raptors, Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Thomas comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And McCaw is subbed in for Terrence Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Gasol kicks to McCaw. Back to Gasol. Rebounded by Langford.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Wanamaker. Passes it to Tice. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Knocks it loose. And the first one at the line is good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Here's McCaw. Johnson, the pass to Gasol. For three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Langford. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
Holidays. Uses their active hands for the late game steal, and then kicks the ball for the game-winning assist. No penalty time here, folks. This match is over. Last but not least, we turn to Call Me 2K Bully. Looking to end the game, so they unleash the no-look full-court alley-oop. Who said...
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, welcome everybody to another presentation of the DA. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, disciplined, and that's a beautiful pass.
Lowry finds VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Lowry from outside.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Richardson attacking. There's the pass to Simmons. Here's Horford. Dishes to Embiid. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Back to Anunoby. Passes it to Siakam. Here's Lowry. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. That one good for 2.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Now here's Simmons to the inside. Knocked away. On the wing, Harris. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Richardson against VanVleet. Richardson attacking. Horford finds Richardson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto no up. And the 76ers with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Nice job of seeing the play through by Kyle Lowry. Took the contact and still got it to fall.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Burks. Pass to Embiid. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Scott. D right on him. Bible with the ball.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Foul. That's good.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Bible, the pass to Scott. The feed now to Embiid. Gasol with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And the dunk by Powell.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Bible with the ball. Davis is there. Here's Embiid. And just miss after miss right now.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And it's good, 2 points.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part, having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now, here's Scott. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The baseline J. Gasol with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Davis dishes to Powell. A miss that time would have put him up. Pass to Thibault. Back to Burks. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the... And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively. You know what he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
Shooting for Toronto.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Horford. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Powell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Burks kicks to Robinson. Back to Burks. The dish to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Milton, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Burks against Davis. The pass to Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol. Good work defensively by Horford. Philadelphia leading by 3. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a degree to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Gasol passes to Boucher. Gasol trying to free himself up. Off on the layup. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Milton kicks to Horford. Outside for Robinson. Burks in the corner. Back to Robinson. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's in there. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Gasol. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Horford.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
1:07 left in the first half. Burks dishes to Horford. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the 3. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Burks, the pass to Horford. Back to Burks. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's sent back by Horford.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
They get it back. Robinson kicks to Horford. And they're pushing it up. Up to Powell. He has 6. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Davis. Offside Gasol. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And such focus.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Jones. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding. And that should do it with the second half about.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Al Horford has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Harris dishes to Horford. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing him on the interior.
To the middle. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside. Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. 8-point game. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
Yeah, you're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Now VanVleet following the three-point attempt by Josh Richardson.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Outside, Simmons. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And again, Toronto no luck. The 76ers leading by 8. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. VanVleet finds Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Lowry. Anunoby in the corner. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Fast break, Philadelphia. Harris with the ball. Simmons against Lowry. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament, get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. To the wing right side. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 6.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Here's Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 8 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lowry. That one drops for him.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Lowry against Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. Takes it from 10. From 11 feet away. And that's going to be a treble. And here is Powell. Siakam for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Great defense by Harris. He put in an effort to...
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 9. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
The fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Gasol. The shot will not fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Outside for Simmons. Davis against Richardson. No good with the triple. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
He feeds it to Embiid.
One thing you no longer want to do against Richardson, send him to the free throw line, an area where he has really improved.
Raptors trail by 12. Powell in the high post. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And there it is for him.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Richardson. Second shot opportunity. Passes to Harris. Horford dishes to Richardson. 4 on the clock. Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris no good. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Siakam left side. Now Davis. Here's Siakam. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Now here's Richardson. And here's Simmons for 3. Richardson. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Ibaka. Gasol trying to free himself up. And the Raptors miss again. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. So it's Richardson with the jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Al Horford.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now here is Harris. Richardson with it. Jacks up a three. The shot that time not on target. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Siakam finds Powell. Fires the three. They get a hand on it. Here's Philadelphia. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Floats it up for Horford. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors ball. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Here's McCall. Lets it go from deep. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Neto. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
long-distance relationships don't work. And don't think I missed the 22-5 score. They really are a bully. Now, vote for your top play of the week. I'm always looking for the next best thing, so if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2K.
Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So the next starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. Now here's Allen. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving, good.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Irving with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And staying with the play, Allen.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
Three-pointer, Lowry. LeVert grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Irving. And there's the feed to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. LeVert the pass to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Allen's got 6.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Lined up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
For 3, VanVleet. Here's Ibaka. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, Allen really moves well for a player of his size, and he's always hustling. That set up the fast break finish there.
Three-pointer, Lowry. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. VanVleet against Irving. Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's VanVleet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Prince. Powell with the steal. Van Vliet finds Davis. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots the three. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Van Vliet's got 9. Allen passes to Harris. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Luwawu. Inside. Allen, that's good. He's got 14.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Powell, that's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Harris inside. He's guarded by Davis. From the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And here's the fast break. Van Vliet outside. Jared Allen has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarters. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And it seems like players are confident.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Chris Boucher. Norman Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Hollis-Jefferson in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Marc Gasol.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Boy, I tell you what, the defender did a good job trying to challenge that shot, but Jordan's strength caused him to create the foul.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Chris Boucher. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Here's Lowry. To the paint. Powell finds Anunoby. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Durant. No one covering. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And, you know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer. for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Back to LeVert. Kicks it to Irving. Takes a three. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Toronto working the ball around now. In the corner, Powell with it. Lowry finds Ibaka. Right wing. Here's Anunoby. And the three ball is good. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Basket good. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lowry with the ball. Now Anunoby. There's the triple. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's the break. Here's Lowry. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. Back to KD. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Allen's checked in. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Charity stripe shot, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Nets lead by 8.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Allen passes to Jordan. Irving from long range. Allen. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, it was Jared Allen who got hot in the first. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. It's good from long range. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Irving. Back to LeVert. Allen left side. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Plenty of space. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
The shot's good. Lowry's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Irving against Lowry. The high post shot. The shot comes out, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Nets leading by 7. Now here's Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Over Lowry, and that one's good. Irving's got 6 points.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And the Nets with possession here after the Raptors pick up 2. And that one, good.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him, or he'll pull up on a dime.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Allen finds Prince. The deep 3 from Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Van Vliet, right side. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Outside Irving. Over to the left wing. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Prince. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. All going up court. And Davis throws it down.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Siakam for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nets with the new shot clock. And he gets it to go.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Dinwiddie with the steal. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Durant. There's the 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 15. Pass to Temple. He feeds it to Allen. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Davis missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Now here's Durant. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. They could use a bucket. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Nets lead by 19. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now Durant, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. The pass to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Wound up there for Allen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Allen for the 3. They get the rebound. Irving kicks to Allen. Over Ibaka. Allen's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by the Nets.
Wound up there for Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Passes it to Crawford. From downtown. He can't get that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K TV Wow. I'm the 2K MC. Peace.
Next week, we're bringing you a new series in partnership with Spring Hill Company. It's called Uninterrupted, and it addresses social injustice issues. The first installment will be right here on 2K TV next week, called More Than a Vote.
Thanks so much for watching.
And just about to get underway is the starting five. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Brown, good. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
The kick out to Walker. Hayward passes to Brown. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. VanVleet against Brown. Right side Lowry trying to get open as Ibaka. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Brown. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Tice. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Jumps up. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now, here's Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Now, here's Tatum. Here's Walker. Brown outside. Just 4 to shoot. And Tice gets it to go.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Boston. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Out to the wing. The Raptors need to get a shot. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto no up. Here's Boston now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. That one falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Tice. Celtics leading by 12. Brown outside. Outside, Walker. Here's the 3. They grabbed their own miss. It's good on the putback.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Brown outside. To the inside, Tice. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby passes to Lowry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Hayward goes in, and Tice throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Siakam misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Leading by 12. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tice. Brown. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Walker.
Come to me.
And here's Tice. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tice has got 12 in the game.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 6. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscent.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4 slot. The shot's good from Gasol.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis-Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former defensive player of the year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Powell for 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The pass to Cannon. Here's Wanamaker. To the middle. Tice passes to Wanamaker. Back to Tice. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams is checked in for Cantor. And it's Williams in for Daniel Tice. Williams dishes to Williams. Smart finds Williams. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Pull-up jumper. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams kicks to Smart. Pass to Wanamaker. Williams in the post. Howell on him. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's Hollis-Jefferson, and the layup's good off the glass. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Smart. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Outside Lowry. Back to Davis. Stolen by Smart. Here's Wanamaker. The reverse. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Gasol with the steal. Powell inside. Brown's there. Outside Lowry. For the three. Here's Gasol. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know that Marc Gasol is going to pursue the rebounds. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He won't give up on a play.
And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Powell. Now here's Williams. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. Davis against Smart. The dish now to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Walker in the post. Lowry covering. Here's Williams. Nice move. Misses at the rim. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I'll tell you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie, out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your... And that does it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I think now that he's become a perennial all-star, it's easy to forget. It wasn't until his 9th year in the league that Kyle Lowry made his first all-star game.
Tice, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Tice finds Hayward. Back to Tice. Outside, Walker. It's tipped. 5 to shoot. Here's Tice. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Raptors trail by 13. And it's blocked by Brown. Tatum passes to Walker. The kick out to Tatum. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Van Vliet looking around. From the arc. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Tatum. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jason Tatum's form is pure on the catch and shoot. So nice.
Ibaka, no luck.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Tice kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown, the pass to Tice. It's stolen by Ibaka. Pushing it up. Goes up. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 18.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Anunoby, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hayward from outside. But they'll get another chance. Back to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Count it. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 16. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Tatum passes to Tice. Tatum with it. Inside. The kick out to Walker. Back to Tice. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Van Vliet, right side. It's tipped.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
For 3, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
From deep, Walker.
How about the defense of Pascal Siakam? This guy likes making it tough on the offensive player.
And so it's Boston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Terrence Davis is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Gasol and at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Cantor. Great positioning on the putback.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Here's Boucher, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol, lets it go with a three. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 16. To the paint. Oh, here comes Williams all alone.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Davis with it. Williams picks him up. Davis dishes to Gasol. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Gasol passes to Powell. Now here's Davis. He's covered closely. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Brown outside. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Celtics passing it around. Outside, Smart. Step back shot. A shot off that time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Brown feeling out a bit. Back to Smart. Cantor dishes to Williams. The kick out to Brown. From deep. Walker. Siakam pulls it in. And Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. To the inside. And Gasol slams it in.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Williams. Sweet move. And that'll be 2 free throws. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Davis.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Back to Walker. Tatum on the wing. He dishes it to Hayward. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Tatum. This one for 3. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Brown outside. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
At the top of the key, Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Walker the pass to Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. "12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Van Vliet left side. The 3. And that one is off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what